Hello, I am Marwa AlAskari, a student at the Department of English Language and Literature at the University of Bahrain. Welcome to our Advanced Grammar series. Today's lesson is about inversion. Hopefully, by the end of this lesson, you will learn why, when, and how do we use inversion. If I asked you to come up with a sentence, it will probably follow this pattern: subject plus verb. This sentence, for example, displays the regular pattern I'm talking about. This is the subject, Ahmed, followed by verb, laughed. Now, let's look at the situation where that order is reversed. First, forming direct questions. Questions in English are usually characterized by inversion of the subject and the first verb in the verb phrase. The first kind of question is questions that can be answered with a yes or no. Look at the example and try to identify the subject and verb. Have you heard the news? Here is the auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. But what if a question has more than one auxiliary verb? Then place the subject after the first auxiliary verb, just like the example below. Would you have replaced the book? The second kind of question is information question. A WH1 needs more information in the answer. It uses a question word like where, why, how, and etc. As you can see, the song uses the same structure I mentioned earlier in addition to the WH word at the front.
What does the fox say?
Question word plus auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. What does the fox say? Pay attention. When who or what functions as the subject in a question, use a standard word order. Just like in the example below. Who ate my sandwich? The subject is who. It is before the verb ate. Now that we are done with interrogative sentences, let's move on to declaratives, shall we? First, sentences that begin with negative or restrictive words. When you use negatives such as never, not only, rarely, hardly ever, seldom, or nor to start a clause, use inverted order. These sentences show the differences, first in standard order and then in inverted order. I have never seen a more exciting performance. Never have I seen a more exciting performance. She's not only a talented artist, but also an excellent musician. Not only is she a talented artist, but she is also an excellent musician. No one should enter this room under any circumstances. Under no circumstances should anyone enter this room. You might ask yourself, why make things complex and more harder? Well, it is because inversion is used to emphasize what we're saying. It makes your sentences sound striking or unusual. Plus, it demonstrates a great command of standard written English. This takes us to another use of inversion. It is also more common to find inversion in literature, especially poetry. Poets tend to use inversion in order to create a rhyme or uphold a meter that would not work with the syntactically correct order of words. This is taken from Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening by Robert Frost. And here's another example from Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I can live alone if self-respect and circumstances require me so to do. Finally, inversion can be also used in informal context. You may not be aware of it, but let's imagine you're talking to your friend and she goes, I really like Amy's latest book, and you agree with her. You would say, so, and then use an inversion, so the answer would be, so do I. Here's another example. Your friend continues, but I haven't read all her books. Can you guess the answer now? The answer would be something like, neither have I. That's the end of this lesson on inversion. You can check these links for exercises. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new.